Welcome back everyone to my YouTube channel. My name is Nilesh and this video is talk about the annotation that is used in a Spring Boot application, that is a qualifier @qualifier. So to understand the qualifier we are take one example. So file, then new, then Spring Starter project. The name of project is as usual demo. Then the package name is com.nilesh.demo. Then next. Right now I had not required any kind of dependency, and this project in a Spring Boot version 2.3.4, and then finished. Now all the libraries jar file are included in my project. Okay. Okay, fine. After that I'm clicking on my package com nilesh and demo. Now, to understand the qualifier, I had to create some classes. So let me create one interface that is a, let's take a person. So in the person interface, I'd create a one function. So as usual, that interface having a method that having a no any kind of body part, right? So I'm creating just declaration of the function. Let's take a name of a function that is a info, and as we know that we have to use at the rate component annotation to add my bin in the Spring container. Now let's take another class that is a, let's take a student. Okay, then student is a student, then implement. Why implements is there, why extend is not used? So I want to implement person interface. So if you implement the interface, at that time we have to use the keyword in implements. So implements, then person. After that, so there is a one error. Let me check. I'm mouse overing on the student word. Add unimplemented method. We had create a one method that is inside the person, that is a info, but we have to implement over here. So we have to just click over here. It will give the complete method. So we have to write over here at that override method, right? Override annotation. Now as a return type, I will put over here, this is student info method. Okay. Now let me take one another class that is a teacher. Let me take the name of the class that is a teacher. Okay, fine. Same as usual. We have to put the same thing. So I'm copy from the student and paste over here. So but over here I have to change the name of printing message, that is a teacher info method. Now as usual I have to use component annotation over here. Same as in the student class, I have to use component method, component annotation. The second annotation is as we talked about it, that is a qualifier. So qualifier, then the name of object, right? So during the allocation of the memory of the object of teacher, at that time we have to use this. The name of object is a teacher over here, right? So qualifier, then teacher. I'm copy these two line and put in the student class. So over here, the name of qualifier, that is student. Okay. Now I have to add one more class, that is we called as a runner class. You can take any name of the class. So let me take the name of this class, my runner. So at the rate component, and now in this class I need to create the object of the person class, person p1, and second one is a person p2. Okay, so as usual, we have to write over here auto wire, because I need this object from the Spring container. And second thing, I have to use qualifier. So if I want to create the object P1 as a student, so I have to write over here student. And if I want to create the object of P2 for the teacher, at that time I have to write over here qualifier then teacher. So both are the object of a person interface, but the both having a different qualifier. So now I have to make one function, that is a public void display, then system dot out dot println p1 dot info, and second one is a p2 dot info. Okay, fine. p1 dot info and p2 dot info. As usual, p1 is a object of person and p2 is also object of person, but the qualifier name are different. p1 having a student object and p2 is a teacher object, right? So for the execution, I have to write the code inside the demo application, that is a main method. So at first I have to press Control and click on a run. So the return type of the run method, that is a configuration application context. Let me take the variable of context and context dot get bin, then get bin the name of the MyRunner dot class. Then if I am putting over here dot, then you can able to fetch the display method of MyRunner class, because this selected line is work as a uh, object. So now let me execute the program. So for the execution, I have to right click, then run as, then click on Spring Boot application. So we can able to find get the message, that is a student info method and teacher info method. Okay, now I just change small change over here. I have to create a both the object as a student. Now I have to relaunch the application. Let us see what is the output of the program. Okay, so I got the both object is a student object. So this one is about the qualifier annotation in the Spring Boot. So thank you for watching the video.